well, we are taking off on a wild journey here. I learned today that apparently there is a shortage of hay, which blows my mind because I thought we've had really great weather and that there's plenty of it around, but I actually have had a hard time finding any locally advertised for sale. So we are on our way to 2 hours away from here to a guy that said he's putting some on the ground right now. And it's $6 a bale out of the field, which is maybe a little high. We'll have to see what size the bales are. But anyway, I got 2 little girls and a trailer in tow. We're gonna go get 40 bales, which should be more than enough to get us through the rest of the winter until people are cutting again in the spring. But yeah, there is enough of a shortage that when I went to the feed store today to ask about getting a bale of Coastal, which is stupid expensive in the feed store anyway, it was $11 and it was a dinky little bale. But we were paying $13 for a slightly larger bale, so it's just high in the feed store. You can't really afford it. But yeah, I was told that they were rationing the hay. I was only allowed to get a maximum of 5, which I only got 1 for that price. But and I had to buy a sack of feed with it, which I don't really understand that logic, but it is a store policy printed out right there on the counter. Must buy a sack of feed if you're buying hay. I don't know if they're doing that as a way to make a little extra profit themselves to then pay more for hay, or if they're trying to save up money for when hay prices go up. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, wild little journey here. I grabbed kids, hooked the trailer as fast as I could, and now we got a 2-hour drive. And we're gonna be picking up bales out of the field after dark, which I haven't done since high school, and I'm so excited. Okay, more to come. Hauling hay ain't the same as it used to be, folks. I was fully prepared to jump out here in the field and start picking up bales, but I think he's just gonna set them right on for us. He's got one of these cool little grabbers. What do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, wire tied. Heavy. Good. Good. These are heavy bales. Holy moly. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 per flat. So we're getting 40. That'll be 4 flats. That'll be easy. I think he's going to put the second flat on, and then he'll use it to shove these forward, and then he'll put 2 more on top. Well, I guess he'll put those probably on top of these and then do 2 more to cover all forward. I think that'd be the easiest. Boy, that makes it easy. Oh, these are heavy bales. This is exciting. This is so good. I bought probably one of the crappiest bales I've ever seen today at the feed store. It kind of aggravated me, so I'm super happy that these are super heavy bales. We'll start pushing them forward. He'll put 2 more stacks on the back and shove them forward a little bit, centered up. We'll be out of here. All right, well, we got her strapped down. Maybe overkill, but we're going to be going about 85 miles an hour down the freeway. I do not want a bale flying off and have somebody fussing that I bumped their poor car. Or really, I just don't want to get home and be missing bales. These are good bales, in my opinion. They're not real colorful because, as he explained, we've already had a frost, so this hay is wanting to go dormant for the year, but he went ahead and cut it. The hay quality, as far as the fiber, is still the same, but these are good heavy bales. I bought a bale this morning that was $11, and it was smaller than these. It was much lighter than these. These are $6. So I'm saving $5 a bale, 40 bales, $200. It was 100 miles here, 100 miles home, so $1 a mile. It doesn't cost me $1 a mile to drive out here. So happy with that. We're going to get them back to the in-laws place, get them stacked up in the barn there, and this should be enough to last us through well into spring until hopefully there's a little more hay available. We'll keep our eyes open though over the next couple months and just see if we feel like we're running low, and if we get an opportunity, we'll snatch up some more. But that's it for tonight. We are getting the little girls buckled in and we are headed home. Well, I never did make the wrap-up video the night we got the hay, but here it is, just for some closure. It's been over a month ago since I got it already. I just forgot to have her come and like I said, talk about the final plan here. But anyway, we've just stacked it all up here in the in-laws shop. We've been abusing them pretty good about storing our stuff. I mean, pretty much almost everything you see that is a power tool or yeah, hay or feed or lumber, pretty much all ours. My father-in-law owns, you know, little tin cans and trinkets and whatnots, mostly. But anyway, So we have 40 bales in total. We just threw down pallets here on the concrete floor, and then threw the cardboard on top just as kind of a span because the pallets aren't actually together, but probably didn't really need the cardboard, just threw it down anyway. And then this metal building, it's got little spots in the seams where it will drip from time to time, so we threw tarps on top just to make sure we're trying to keep it as dry as possible. But so far we've been averaging about a bale and a half a week for the goats, which is good because we got 2 bales per week was kind of our budget plan when we got 40 bales. So it's mid-January now. So at the rate we're going, we should be fine to have bales into the spring after the first cutting, and then we'll be able to hopefully be able to get kind of stock up again if we want to, or just kind of, you know, go buy them as we need them. But probably we'll stock up again, honestly, just because the cost savings is well worth it to get, you know, several bales at a time versus, or to go buy them out of the field is well worth it versus trying to go buy one at a time at feed store. So anyway, I've actually got to grab 2 bales tonight, 2 or 3, and a couple sacks of feed to take home. So I just figured, like I said, I'd make this little wrap-up video about what we're doing with our hay.